All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahara Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, with peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. You are say Shalom. All right, it's your brother Paratham. Continue. We're going to pick up where we left off from the last lesson. All right, I'm going to hit Acts 14 and 22, right? Because as we were speaking on, man, we gotta expect the things, we gotta expect what lies at hand, right? I believe it's in Luke. It says we have not yet resisted unto blood. Let me hit that real quick. Salakia. It's Hebrews 12 and 4. I stand corrected. That's why we gotta grab these, man. All right, so Hebrews 12 and 4. Or we might be able to. Hebrews 12. Let's jump over here real quick. I want to see this in the NLT as well. Okay, Salakia. All right, this is Hebrews 12. We can start at verse. Man, we have to start at 1. All right, it says, wherefore, seeing we are also compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Looking to Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Right? It's the point. For ye have not yet resisted unto blood, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord Yahweh, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. And it's like the point is in 4, but you can really, this is just going into the chastisement of the Lord. Like we're supposed to expect this too. The chastisement from him, the design, the hell specifically designed, that he has all for us individually, right? And to just try to just, put on as the elect, man. In the midst of all this, these spiritual wickednesses in high places and all that, man, we got to put on as the elect. Got to keep seeking them. We got to make our calling and election sure. We got to study, to show ourselves approved. We got to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling in the midst of all this shit. Because as it said in verse 4, we have not yet resisted unto blood. Now, I could go into this, man, but I want to stay on topic. But it's literally the Father's discipline, right? Because in verse 5, it says, from the Lord, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth, right? So that's this hell that we going through, right? These obstacles, this furnace of adversity, this is love. This is the Lord's love. This is how we communicate. This is how he speaks to us through his love. We're not worthy of words, private conversations, meetings, face to face. Like, that's fantasy. It's fairy tale shit. The Lord deals with men, right? He deals with the prophets. He deals with his people in general, right? He sends children, women, visions. You know, he deals with the nation. That's why we're the salt of the earth, right? Salt going into preserving, man. We've been preserving life. You know, just going into who we are spiritually and as people, our characteristics and, you know, our physical abilities and all that. The former of all things, man. The list goes on. All right, let's jump back to let me see. Get this 2 Peter. 2 Peter 2 and verse 9. It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to preserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. Right? The point that he knows how to deliver the godly out of temptations. Right? Always making it a way to escape. Right? He could change the situation overnight, man. The Lord is never going to forsake us. We just got to soldier up, you know, gird up the loins, man, and just be ready for this battle. I'm going Acts 14 and 22. I believe I quoted this earlier. Let me grab this. Verse 21, it says, and when they had preached the gospel to that city and had taught many, they returned again to Lystra and to Iconium and to Antioch, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. Right? In the NLT, where they strengthen, verse 22, where they strengthen the believers, they encourage them to continue in the faith, reminding them that we must suffer many hardships to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. Right? Much tribulation, these fiery trials. I mean, don't, man, expect the unexpected. Pray for the worst. Right? Pray for the best, Salakia, and prepare for the worst. This is Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and your mind, your spirit, right? And constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble. If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Prepare thy soul for the tribulation, the fiery trials, right? These afflictions, you know, appointed, as we've read. Man, the Lord, as he laying it out for us, what to expect. This is Isaiah 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. He that departeth from evil, he maketh himself a prey, a target. Right? Because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So when you attempt to do good and be good and put on for the Lord, you stand out. Because the wicked is the norm. Iniquity is the norm. It's culture. That's just what it is. We are a prison. This is a prison camp for us. Spiritual Egypt, modern day Babylon, America, the world for that matter. It's a prison camp for Israelites. The Lord made it that way. It's a prison camp with the servants ruling. Took turns. Because the Lord is just. Right? But the ultimate rulership is loading. It's being built now, spiritually. That's it. 2 Timothy 3:12. Shout out to my man Yakanan. 2 Timothy 3:12. I'm actually going to start up in verse 10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, is Paul speaking, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, and patience, persecutions, afflictions, which came to me in Antioch, at Iconium, and at Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of all of them the Lord delivered me. Yea, all that, it says, yea, he said, yea, all that will live godly, and Yahushua HaMashiach shall suffer persecution. All that live godly shall suffer persecution, man. There's no way around this. And this is the furthest from bad news. This is the greatest news that any Israelite could hear. I'm going to close out with Psalms 46. Starting at the top. It says, Yahweh is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. I'm going to hit this in the NLT from here on out. It's a little more poetic. Verse 3. Let the oceans roar and foam. Let the mountains tremble as the waters surge. A river brings joy to the city of our power, the sacred home of the Most High. Yahweh dwells in that city. It cannot be destroyed. For the very break of day, Yahweh will protect it. The nations are in chaos, and the kingdoms crumble. His voice thunders. The earth melts. The Lord Yahweh, the power Yahweh of heaven's armies is here among us. The power of Israel is our fortress. Come see the glorious works of Yahweh. See how he brings destruction upon the world. He causes wars to end throughout the earth. He breaks the bow and snaps the spear. He burns the shield with fire, the shields with fire, Salakia. Be still and know that I am Yahweh. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world. The Lord Yahweh of heaven's armies is here among us. The power of Israel is our fortress. All right. It's beautiful. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Baharakah Kwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the Akim out there pushing this gospel, right, in truth and sincerity. To you I say shalom.